Did you know that the award-winning game Elden Ring has many features and references that are based in mythological or religious things? After this video, you will never look at the game with the same eyes, knowing the vast cultural knowledge behind it. Be aware that, from this point, the video contains spoilers from the game. If you are thinking about playing the game, you can buy it and support our channel through the link below in the description. Now, let's begin with the video. Hidetaka Miyazaki infused his latest game, Elden Ring, with various mythologies, enriching its storytelling. There are two main referenced mythologies within the game, Norse mythology and Celtic mythology. There are numerous references to the Christian religion as well. First, let's start by diving into the Norse mythology references. The Erd tree in the game bears resemblance to Yggdrasil, a very important tree in Norse mythology. Yggdrasil is the cosmic tree that serves as the center of the universe, connecting the 9 realms. It is often described as an immense ash tree with 3 main roots that extend into different realms. One in Asgard, the realm of the gods, one in Jotunheim, the realm of the giants, and one in Niflheim, the realm of the dead. Yggdrasil is supported by 3 mythical creatures, a dragon, an eagle, and a squirrel. It is said that the tree is constantly being gnawed upon by the dragon Nidhogg, while the eagle sits atop its branches and the squirrel runs up and down its trunk. Yggdrasil plays a central role in Norse cosmology, representing the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. In Elden Ring, players can ignite the Erd tree with the flame of giants, which may draw parallels to the myth of Surtur, the fire giant whose demise leads to the world catching fire. Furthermore, Marika's act of using the Rune of Death to safeguard her children echoes Frigg's protection of her son Baldur through oaths. Similarly, Ranni's plan to steal the Rune of Death and plot against Godwyn resembles Loki's scheme to kill Baldur using mistletoe. These connections enrich the game's narrative with elements from Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, Valkyries are renowned warrior women who select fallen warriors for Odin's Valhalla. In Elden Ring, Millennia is explicitly referred to as a Valkyrie, and her associated NPC, Millicent, requires a prosthetic arm named the Valkyrie's prosthesis. While both characters are warrior women resembling Valkyries, they lack the strong association with death typically seen in Valkyries. However, they are both linked to the theme of rebirth through their involvement with the Scarlet Rot, suggesting a deeper connection. In Elden Ring, players encounter an optional boss called the Magma Worm multiple times. According to legends, worms are distinct from dragons, having been corrupted by consuming dragon hearts. They lack the grace and power of true dragons, but pose a significant threat nonetheless. While not identical, this concept bears resemblance to certain dragons in Norse mythology and Germanic folklore. In these tales, some dragons were originally humans transformed into lizards through corruption or curses rather than being natural creatures. Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, is reminiscent of Odin in appearance, with his hair, beard, and eye scar. However, his role in the narrative of Elden Ring is a blend of traits from both Odin, the All-Father, and Thor, the chief god of war. In Elden Ring, the Tarnished fulfill a role akin to Draugrs in Valhalla. Draugrs are individuals who have died and whose bravery in battle is called upon by the chief deity for a significant purpose at the end of times. Similarly, the Round Table Hold in the game resembles Valhalla, depicted as a hall where warriors reside eternally until the ultimate war of all worlds. Ranni assumes the role of a trickster in the lands between, akin to Loki in Norse mythology. Her appearance resembles frost giants, often linked with Loki. Like Loki, she deceives, takes on various identities, and associates herself with wolves. The conflict stemming from the Elden Ring's destruction mirrors Fimbulwinter and Ragnarok, where chaos ensues after a cataclysm, leading to a final battle among divine beings. Similar to Ragnarok, mutual destruction is inevitable, leading to the demise of gods and the world's fragmentation. While Norse mythology envisioned a kinder, gentler world after Ragnarok, Elden Ring suggests that human and divine nature prevents such a utopia. Celtic mythology, while not as widely recognized as Norse mythology, has still influenced Elden Ring significantly. Despite its lesser prominence in pop culture, elements from Celtic mythology can be found throughout the game. While most players may recognize references to the Knights of the Round Table, there are likely many other Celtic influences present that might go unnoticed by those less familiar with the mythology. In folklore, King Arthur is said to return when Britain faces dire circumstances, emerging from the land of Avalon after his death. Similarly, in Elden Ring, the Tarnished reappear to restore the lost grace and save their homeland when war devastates the lands between. The hero's exile to distant lands and the resurrection of all Tarnished, including the player character, parallel the legend of King Arthur's return. Marika's family in Elden Ring bears resemblance to the Tuatha De Danann, core figures in Irish mythology. These divine or semi-divine beings, led by matriarch Danu, waged conquering wars across Ireland, but saw their power decline over time, mirroring Marika and Radagon's children. The Tuatha De Danann share similarities with elves in Tolkien's works, evident in fantasy elements present in Elden Ring. While both works feature mystical rings as central motifs and evoke similar emotions in certain locations, Elden Ring's deeper influence lies with George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series, upon which Game of Thrones is based. Celtic mythology revered natural elements, with forests, rivers, and mountains often associated with deities. Druids, originating from the Celts, wielded natural powers. Elden Ring features locations like the Siofra River, inhabited by worshippers and animals reminiscent of Celtic symbolism. In Celtic myths, predestination is a prominent theme, reflected in the inevitability of events in Arthurian legends and Elden Ring. This notion suggests that even great heroes cannot escape their fates. Elden Ring has also been strongly influenced by Christian religious elements. In the game, a significant revelation unfolds regarding Queen Marika the Eternal and her second husband, Radagon of the Golden Order, who are ultimately revealed to be the same entity. Though the precise nature of their duality remains undisclosed, they are often depicted as a singular being in two distinct forms, each possessing unique aspects and roles. This concept bears resemblance to the Christian Trinity, where God is understood as a single entity with three distinct aspects: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Notably, these three symbols are represented by the three connected fingers during the sign of the cross. In the game, there exist the cults of the two fingers and the three fingers reflecting this symbolism. In Elden Ring, Gideon Ofnir's character parallels the story of King Solomon from biblical tales. Both figures seek wisdom and knowledge above material wealth. However, their curiosity leads them down a dangerous path. Gideon's obsession with studying the demigods, particularly Queen Marika, mirrors Solomon's turn to false gods in pursuit of knowledge, ultimately resulting in his downfall. Furthermore, throughout Elden Ring, there are numerous references to crucifixions and other religious symbols that are impossible to overlook. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you are thinking about playing the fantastic game Elden Ring, you can buy it and support our channel through the link below in the description. Thank you for watching and see you soon.